Hi guys, Robin here. I am hopping on here to show you a Starbucks Keto Frappuccino recipe that I found that I'm absolutely in love with. I love my salted caramel Frappuccino from Starbucks, and I found a recipe that's pretty darn close that is keto friendly, and I just wanted to share that with you. I'm going to be using my friend here, my deluxe cooking blender. It is one of my favorite tools to use in the kitchen. I use it all the time. I make sauces, peanut butter, jam, alternate milk, and the list goes on. I love using this tool. And I'm going to use it to make my Starbucks coffee, but I'm going to take the lid off, and on the base I'm going to add this attachment for my smoothie cup. This is my smoothie cup. Also comes with its own blade, a cup or a lid to the cup, and then a cup insert that will go on here that I'm using to put my ice in. And I'm going to start with some coffee. Use any kind of coffee that you want. I'll add about a cup of coffee here. Then I'm going to add some heavy whipping cream. I'm going to add about 2 tablespoons because I like it to be rich and creamy, just like the Starbucks. And then the next thing I'm going to add is a cap of vanilla. This is our Pampered Chef Double Strength vanilla. Add that in there. Then I'm going to add some xanthan gum. This will just thicken it up a little. I use it on a lot of my keto recipes. And I'm just going to add about 1/8 of a teaspoon. You don't want to add a lot because it does get super thick pretty quickly. And then I'm going to add some monk fruit. This monk fruit is what I use to sweeten most of my recipes for my keto. It is keto friendly. And I can't find my, oh, there it is. I left it in the bag. I'm going to add about a 1/2 teaspoon, maybe a little more, to sweeten it up. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add my caramel flavoring. You can use whatever caramel flavoring you'd like. I am using, this is here, it's a Skinny Syrups. It is sugar-free, no carbohydrates, so it is really good for your keto recipes. You can make caramel milkshakes with them. Let's see, it has no calories, no fat, no carbohydrates, no sugars, no counting. The last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add some ice cubes. Normally you would add your coffee cold. However, I just made my coffee so it's nice and hot. So I'm going to add a few extra ice cubes to it. Then I'm going to set it on the smoothie setting. You have several different settings on here. I'm going to set the smoothie setting. You also have alternative milk, which I make my almond milk from. Soup settings, which I'll make my tomato bisque soup. Heated puree, which I use to make my sauce for my spaghetti. Grind, that's what I use to make my famous no sugar added peanut butter. Heat wash. This baby actually washes itself. So you get this base in here, you add 3 cups of water and a tiny bit of soap. You put it on here and it cleans itself. And it's really good for when I make peanut butter because peanut butter gets nice and sticky and sticks to the side and it cleans up very easily. Also jams. When you have peanut butter, you gotta have jam, right? So I can make my own sugar-free jam in this as well. And then sauces. If you want to make some nacho sauce, you can make nacho sauce. The list goes on. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to add it to the smoothie setting. Then I'm gonna hit this button here and it's going to mix everything in all by itself. So I'm going to stop it for a moment. I want to let you know that you want to make sure that you mix it really good. I could have just hit the pause and let the pause do it, but you want to make sure that it mixes really well because the xanthan gum needs to have time to thicken up. So I think we've got it all nice and thick. Smells really good. Okay, so I put the base on it. As you see, it makes it nice and pretty looking. It's got its own lid. Also can just flip that on. Let's taste. Yum, this is really good. It's nice and thick. Lots of flavor. You don't have to worry about all the carbohydrates and sugar because the monk fruit actually sweetens the coffee, makes it taste just like the Starbucks caramel frappuccino. It is absolutely amazing. You definitely got to try this at home. So if you want the recipe, let me know. Send me a message. I'd be more than happy to send that to you. And cheers.